Well, hello, welcome to the Share Live broadcast once again with your servant, Reverend Seth Amiyal Dankwa. Last time I came on your way with some frequently asked questions about entrepreneurship, and today we're going to continue same. Today we will be looking at the where. So where should I start the business? It can be from the office, it can be from the school, from the hospital, from the neighborhood, or any other place where the need or the lack is identified. So if you identify a lack in your community, then you can start a business in the community. You can also decide to do a consultancy where you will identify a problem there and assemble people or sell the idea to people who are within the community to take up the initiative. In that way, you are also becoming or doing entrepreneurship because you are offering consultancy service and you will be making a reward from that, because when the business starts or the idea that you bring forth turns into business, you are going to get your commission for consultancy work. And so look around you and then identify a place and then a problem there and then propose the solution. And so we will also want to answer the question, the when should I do business? Remember, previously we said that you must consider what I call disruptive entrepreneurship. Disruptive entrepreneurship is an entrepreneurship where you engage in an unconditional ways to do business. So you are not doing anything in particular, because that time is the time you are raising money for a bigger goal. And so I want to start a provision store, I want to start a mall, I want to start a tailoring business, but at the moment I don't have money to put up a facility or to buy certain devices that I need for the work. And so what I do is, from the beginning I do other businesses that can raise me that money, and that is what I call disruptive entrepreneurship. And so if you look at the opportunities available today and then you take advantage of them, you make money from them, the next time you are into something else trying to gather something from there, and by the time you realize you have been able to raise the money that you need for the project or for the bigger goal. And that is what I call disruptive entrepreneurship. And so you can engage in this kind of work which will fetch you money. You may also know where the customers are and then when you can reach them, so that when you start the business, you know that I have to work in the night because that is where my customers can be reached, or I have to wake up at dawn. For instance, there is what we call in business the early bird syndrome. It is said that the early bird catches the worm. And so if you are a shop owner or if you are into business, you can decide to open your shop or begin your work earlier than anybody else in that business. So you take advantage of the early opening advantage or early opening syndrome, and then you can also take advantage of what we call the late closing syndrome or the late closing advantage, where you closes your shop later than anybody else in that business, so that you can also attract those who will be coming late. Because some people, the very moment they enter into their offices or their workplaces, the time they come out is only in the night. And so when they are coming at that time, most of your colleagues had closed. And so if you are still there, then you will take advantage of the sales from them. And then in the same way, in the morning, at the time, some people will leave home and then get into their offices very early, and they may be looking for some things to buy, because when they enter into their workplace, they may not find time to be able to get them, and so they will need to buy them whilst on their way to work. And so if you had taken advantage of the early opening advantage or early opening syndrome, then you would have made sales from that as well. We will also look at the why. Why should I engage in entrepreneurship? If you complain of your economics, I mean your money matters, your money situation, then you must consider entrepreneurship. One of the principles of wealth creation, as I have earlier indicated, or achieving financial freedom, is to create multiple streams of income. So if you are a business owner, you must create a business portfolio, so you add on to the business, and by so doing you will be making a lot of money. Economics have proven in our days that now in Ghana, if you want to live a good life and a life that you expect, you must have about 5 streams of income. So you have other sources of income. If you want to rely on your salary, you will be disappointed. We will come and talk about salaries when we get into the financial month, where I will let you know that even the money you receive at the end of the month is actually not your salary. This has been the Pleasant Word broadcast. Until I come your way with another edition, this is your servant, Reverend Seth Amiel Dankwa. I encourage you to like the page, to share the video so that others can also benefit from them. Until I see you again, Shalom.